There we go. No sound again. I keep forgetting to turn my mic on. Sorry, guys. Is that better? So anyways, we hit our rejection area. Is that it, or are we going to blow back up here and blow through that? Well, I'm looking at the charts, what I've been watching. If you guys remember the 4-hour RSI right here, we got rejected yet again on this. I do believe that steers me more to believe that this is an ABC correction, and we could be headed down to the 51.5 area. But remember, this also still could be a 1 2 3 4 5 with another fifth wave up. So if we break this high, then we could be continuing up, and that would have been a 1 2 3 4 5 wave here. I think we come back down to at least this area, and this, I believe this was an ABC, and then we have another 5 waves down. We had 5 waves down here for an ABC up. I guess you could say this was a fifth wave, but I don't believe so. We did come back down below this, the top of wave 1 here. So I do believe we are most likely headed down to the 51.5. Obviously, there's no way to guarantee that. There's no guarantees in the market, but that's what I'm thinking. Although we still have the possibility of getting up to this being a wave 4 and this a wave 5. Reason I don't believe this was a wave 4, I believe this could be a wave 4 all the way down to the 51 and then another leg up. That could be bullish, but if we drop below this, then I'd be looking at this as a 1 2 3 all the way down to 46 to bounce back up to this area and then continue back down to the 40, 42, 44 area, somewhere in there. But if we break this trend line right here, I think that's going to be bad news for Bitcoin. Really bad news for Bitcoin. So we'll see, but like I said, this could still get us up to the 62.7, 63 area. I am still in my short from up here. Those of you that were in there watching the trades know that I'm still up on my short. I do have my stops in profit, so either way it goes right now really doesn't matter. If I get stopped out, I look for a new trade. Don't forget to smash the likes, guys. I got an announcement I want to make too. I'll wait till more people get here, but like I said, make sure you smash the likes and let me see what's going on. What's up, Brian, Dirksy, Dandrix, Raymond, what's happened, man? Forrest Elbrichen. I was in a deep convo with myself, Dirksy. So anyways, Mike Fleming, you called it perfect. Thanks, man. It happens sometimes. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I am still in my short. I have my stop set at around the 58.8 range. So we'll see what happens. If I get stopped out, I'll look for a new entry. But again, I'm in profit. Even if I get stopped out, is a pretty healthy profit. So, but yeah, this, I actually added to my shorts when we got this rejection up here on the 4-hour RSI. If you watched the video this morning, I said to watch out for that. And sure enough, that's what happened. Let's go into the 1 hour. Like I said, there was our rejection zone. If these RSIs end up turning bearish and we cross back over the 55 EMAs here, that will be confirmation we got further downside to go, in my opinion. Anyways, for those of you that are already on Prime or haven't tried Prime, they have introduced USDT and USDC, which is what Coinbase uses as its dollar coin, I guess you could call it. So definitely check them out. Like I said, you can use my promo code SAVVY50. It'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit, up to 1 Bitcoin as a bonus. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. You can use your bonus. I think there's actually an extra $200 bonus on there right now too. You can use my link down below. I have other affiliate links down there also. You might want to check out. All of them give you some kind of discount or something, or bonuses or whatnot. But anyways, this is the area to watch right here. A break of this and making this resistance, that confirms more downside to me. Back over to the 4 hour. Like I said, I'm leaning towards the ABC here. I know a lot of people are still really bullish, and I'm not saying they're wrong. We could definitely go higher, but as of right now, I still believe this is the count. Let me get back in the chat here. Happy Thursday, hot damn sucker. El Diablo, what's up? 57 gonna hold and target is 70, says Focus Iraq. All right, man, we'll see. We'll see what this daily closes. Daily doesn't look bad. We're getting support on the ADMA right now, but we do have an hour left. That is some high volume right there. We'll see what happens. In the bullish case, we come up and retag the top of this on the daily and go back down. But all the bearish divergence we've been watching has been playing out pretty nicely. Let's go into the smaller time frame. We'll go into the 15-minute. Take a look at it. And 15-minute looks like it's ready to drop here. At least down. This could be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth wave down to our 56.8 range. Probably just below this one here. Or this is a ABC and we get another leg up back up to that 58.6, 58.5 range back down. But this looks like a finished fourth, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or an ABC. Kind of hard to tell there. Bulls are trying to push it up. Are we making any divergence here? We actually are. Oh, no, not really. Not yet. We're getting our bounce out the 55 EMA. This was one of our targets from earlier. I'll get that out of the way. DXY is climbing. Yeah, DXY, like I said, I'm bullish on DXY for a year. That's not to say we're not going to have little dips down and stuff, but for the year, I believe we're going to have something just like we had over here. Nice steady rise. DXY is bullish in my opinion. This fractal seems to be playing out beautifully. Even in the MACD, it shows up as a fractal in the 3-day. Same thing with the RSI down here. We broke out of our wedge. Yeah, it looks bullish to me. Gold, same thing. We're getting rejected here again. 1650 is my gold target. If we break below that, we have some really a lot lower for targets down in the 1450 range and even lower than that, but we'll worry about that if we break through it. Silver, $21 to $20 range still is my target here. Litecoin looks like we could be headed to the 166 level. This also looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we should have 5 down here pretty soon, at least to the 189 level, possibly all the way back down to test that 182, and to get like an ABC, and then eventually get down to this 166 possibly. Ethereum, like I said, looks like it's in a falling channel here or a reversal diamond. Either way, looks like we're heading back to the 1540 range. Best case 1621. 1540 to 1550 is where the golden retracement, golden pocket is. That's where I'm looking. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're making an ABC. Yep, that is what I'm seeing there. Again, if you just stopped in, make sure you smash the likes. There's 84 people, only 37 likes. That's less than half of you. Just take a second out, scroll down right under the video and click that thumbs up. It helps the channel by getting YouTube. If YouTube knows people are reacting, talking, and whatnot, then they will help put the video out. Michael Fleming said, I'm waiting for the drop to add more to my hodl. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that. That's why I'm not bullish, because the previous in 5 counts impulsive. Yeah, it's It just don't look right to me, not yet. Again, if you guys are interested in trading, check out Prime XBT. Like I said, I'm pretty excited about it because today they did introduce USDT, which is Tether, and the USDC. So definitely check them out. I know a lot of people were worried because they couldn't get their money out of Bitcoin while on Prime. They had to switch it over. Now you can actually do it on here, and just tons of assets, tons of stuff you can trade. S&P 500, gold, Forex, by far the best exchange. They got everything you would need, everything. Check them out. Like I said, you can't beat there's a $200 bonus for new sign-ons, and if you use my promo code in the promo code section, it'll get you 50% on top of your deposit if you put in Savvy 50, and you can also use Savvy 25. That'll get you 25% off your fees. And I think those last for 30 days. And guys, all you got to do is, if it ran out, is make another email and start another account. That's what I have done multiple times. So I actually use my own promos. There's still about 30 people in here that just don't want to hit the like button. Or maybe they hit the dislike. I don't know if I can see the dislikes. They're only showing me the likes. Oh well. So we're getting squeezed in the EMAs here on the 15-minute, in between the 21 and the 200 EMA. Will this pop up and turn these around? That is the million-dollar question. This could be an ABC. We could get back up into this range before coming down. I guess that is possible. Let's see if we create any divergence here. We've got half of the 15-minute candle to go yet. If I could, I'd like twice. Well, I appreciate that, man. Are you going to use Tether? Nope. You know how I am, Sid. I won't change the way I do anything. I just know a lot of people wanted stable coins on Prime XBT, and now you have them. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew that. Crypto G. Thank you, sir. Let's take a look at ADA. If you watched today's video this morning, we had this target up here in the beginning of the week. We did hit it. We got a little above it. But this morning, if you watched the video, I said, be careful. It's ready to go down. And obviously, you can see what's happening. It is going down. Ethereum, same. Ethereum, this is a 4-hour. Let's look at the EMAs here. We're getting rejected at all the EMAs right now. See if we can turn them around. But that's a pretty big bearish engulfing candle. Let me zoom in so you can see that. And this is the 4-hour. As you can see, the wick engulfs the wick of the prior candle both ways, and the body engulfs the body of the prior candle. That is bearish engulfing. Now that doesn't mean it can't come back up here before going down. So now Litecoin, Litecoin also had a bearish engulfing on the 4-hour. Let's zoom in there. As you can see, bearish engulfing candle right here, and our EMAs are turning bearish again. Let's look at Bitcoin. This is the 15-minute. So the 4-hour, we also had a bearish engulfing candle on the 4-hour in Bitcoin. Big time. The body actually engulfed the whole bottom of the wick here. So like I said, it doesn't mean it can't pop back up, get a relief rally, but guys, I think this is a good possibility. Now, if we pop up past this 60,100 range and close above here, then this ABC count is out. We're probably headed up for the 5th wave in this target area here. But as of right now, I am still leaning more towards the ABC correction. And like I said, if we drop below this 51.5, we could be going all the way to the 46.3 and then expect a bounce. But that would be just wave 4 and then down. But first things first, let's watch for this 51.54. As you can see, if it continued to drop for the next few days down towards there, this 200 EMA is going to roll over right in there. So it would match up pretty damn good. $15 minutes getting support on the 200 EMA. Do you think Ethereum burn launch in July will make a difference in its performance? I don't know. I don't pay attention to none of the news and stuff. I kind of just look at the charts. I mean, you might have a sporadic pump like you did right here in Cardano because of the Coinbase listing, but look what's happening now. I mean, be careful with that sporadic stuff. Like I said, I don't trade the alts, guys. I'll look at the charts for you guys if you want and, you know, kind of give you my ideas on them, but I don't trade them. I'm not watching the alt charts all the time, so. Jason said, stay away from XRP. XRP is ugly. Ugly. That's the choppiest, most pump and dump scam chart I have ever seen in my life. And I played in penny stocks. You guys, this reminds me of a pump and dump penny stock. XRP is probably the worst example of a chart ever. I wouldn't touch it. The XY is looking beautiful. I'll break above that 92.28 and getting support there. That's pretty much confirmation. It'll go up a little bit quicker. Nice and easy though. Like I said, over here, this is the 3-day chart. This was April of 2018 all the way till March 2020. Almost a 2-year rise. We could be seeing that again, most definitely. And Dow, there's that 100-year trend line we were watching. We wicked up through it, and if you guys watched this morning's video, I said I wouldn't be surprised if we wick up through it and come right back down, and that's what we did. I'll remain bearish on this unless we can get above this and open and close a few dailies above this, get support. Then the Dow could go up like crazy, but that was a pretty heavy rejection there. We'll see what happens. This is just the macro long-term Bitcoin chart with the Fibonacci channel on here, and we're getting rejected at the 0.236 right up here. I guess I got that. Yeah, the 0.236. So, but yeah, we're getting rejected right at that. Like I said, if we get above this and get support on it, we could get that $100,000, $200,000 Bitcoin that people are talking about. I'm not saying we can't get it, but there's things that got to happen before people should be calling that stuff. Funding rate's still favoring the bears a little bit here. And it's like somebody paused Bitcoin here for a while. Butterluck Inside. Damn, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate the super trap. Learning and earning with Savvy. Thanks, man. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. Like I said, those super chats aren't expected, but I do appreciate it. With all the regulations being lifted, people will begin getting out and spending money. It makes sense. DXY is rising, BTC topping, a break for us crypto nerds to go outside. Right, Isaac? That's funny. I'll take a look at some alts in a little bit. Let's wait till some more people get in here. Good afternoon, Officer Farva. Just like 2013, Damien said. Yeah, I don't really go much with that 2013 resemblance deal that people talk about. Reason being, guys, it took very little money to move the market back in these. Takes a whole lot more. That's why these are getting longer and longer and longer. We may see another one just like this come down. Like I said, at any point, like I said, it could get to 100 grand, but I'm still going to correct 80% or more. An 85% correction from here would get us to, let's just do it from 100. Let's do it from 70,000. We made it up to 70,000. Hell, let's do 75. Let's say we get to 75,000. 80% correction from there gets us back down to the 12.5 range. If we did an 80% correction from where we're at right now, that will get us down, or 85, same as we did last time, will get us around the 9,500 range. Again, guys, I'm not saying it's topped. I'm not saying that it's going down there for sure. I'm saying it's possibilities, and that's what Bitcoin does. And everyone always thinks it'll be different this time. It'll never get down to those levels, and it always does. We're gonna keep an eye on this in the 15-minute. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off of here, kind of clean it up a little bit. This should be our resistance now, around the 58.5 range, and then our support. So we could even range in here for a little bit between the 58.5 and 56.8. But once we break below this, or if we break below this, the 56.8, 56.9 range, break down here, get resistance here, and then we'll most likely continue lower. Daily close doesn't look too bad, I guess, depending on where we're at in about 45 minutes. I like the ratio of the new lows to previous tops, right? Savvy, do you think it will correct that much with all of the institution investing? I do. I absolutely do. Still think we will see a 70 to 80% correction at least. When the top is in. I definitely do. The institutions are just in to make money, guys. Cash is king. And with the dollar rising, people will be getting out of risky assets into the dollar. I showed that yesterday. I'll show it again real quick. Again, let's look what happens when the Dow crashes, right? Let's go to 2008. So 2008, where's that at? Okay, this is the 2008 crash, right? This was around, well, right here. Let me go over to the DXY, but there's the 2008 crash, right? All the way down. Let's look at the dollar in 2008. Right there. Look at what the dollar did. Just shot straight up. Now let's look at gold. What did gold do? $2008 gold was right here. What did gold do? 2008 crashed. Silver. What did silver do? I'm just trying to show you guys that when the dollar rises, that's everybody gets out of everything else and goes back into the dollar. And here's silver. And I do believe we have a crash coming. Here's silver. It took a huge dive, went from $21 all the way down to $8 in the crash. So the only thing that didn't go down is the dollar. Like I said, right here is 2008. There's a 2008 crash. The dollar is the only thing that pumped. People got in it. And then when the crash was over, people started getting into other assets again. It's in the charts. I'm just showing you what the charts are telling me. And showing you proof to back it up. That's all. You can make up your own mind, and you know, I don't expect anybody to trade off of my ideas, to invest off my ideas, to do anything off my ideas. I'm just showing you how I come up with my ideas and what I do to get them. And you know, watch other people, make up your own mind. Don't just take one person's thought process and run with it. Back over. Let me get silver back over here too. I'll get back in the chat here in a minute, guys. Get back into the 15-minute on Bitcoin. Markets are bleeding and Sloppy Joe doesn't give a care about market. There wasn't any world pandemic back then. There's really not one now. It's just a crazy time. It was a bubble. It was a housing bubble, if you remember. Right now we are in an everything bubble. Everything is in a bubble. Bubbles pop. Mitt Stewart Savvy, who called it spot on with ADA. Thanks, man. I hope you smashed the like, mate. BF, thanks for your ideas. Could be a head and shoulders, said Forrest. The difference between realized gains and unrealized gains is sell button. That's right, man. You know, I was talking to a buddy. Like I said, I had a friend that I was trying to get into Bitcoin last year, and he was supposed to call me in the next couple days, whatever, and he wanted to get all the info. He actually mined a long time ago. He actually does pretty well. He owns a few companies, and he was supposed to get a hold of me, never did, so I wasn't gonna bug him or nothing. He called today and wants to get together as soon as possible to figure out if he should buy Bitcoin and whatnot. And that just, you guys know what that means if you've been around for a couple cycles. DM the one, I like you being honest. Great stuff here. I want cheaper Bitcoin. Edward Park, ETH really looks like a head and shoulders. Not confirmed yet. Let's see what you're talking about there. Oh, this right here. I think it looks more like a reversal diamond. And I'll draw that in there real quick. So this is what Ethereum looks like to me. And that was our Ethereum target from way down here when we broke this, the 1958, which we didn't quite hit. We got pretty damn close. All right, let's put this triangle on here and see what happens. I'm gonna thicken the line so you can see it good. Clone it. Let's put another one over here. Clone it. There's probably an easier way to draw it, but oh well. This is what I'm doing now. And it's not going to be exact, guys. I'm just getting an idea here. But it does look like a possible reversal diamond up here. And to take a measured move of a reversal diamond, you just go from the peak to down here. And if it was to break down here, this would give us a target of, that would get just below that 0.618, but let's go ahead and put that target in there. Whoops. Damn it. Oh, this just isn't working for me. What is going on? There we go. All right, let's put a target here. And this is if it breaks down. Sometimes these will fake out, guys. It'll drop down, then pop back up, or just the opposite, pop up. It looks ready to go, though, anytime here. So we're going to actually move that top target up, too. If we do break this, these are my target areas. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that old target up here. That was one of the bullish targets. But if we break down from this triangle, which would be around the 1758 range, if we break below that, we're most likely headed down to around the 1490, between the 1550 and 1493 range. And if we break up out of this triangle, we could be looking for a $2,080 Ethereum. I lean towards the downside just because of how I'm looking at Bitcoin, and I think Bitcoin will drag everything down with it if it does continue to the downside. But yeah, that definitely looks like a reversal triangle to me. Zoob, can we look at Ethereum? Zoob, that's what we're looking at right now. And thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate it. Was there another one up there? Did I miss one? Nope. Okay. Let's just say I wouldn't be in along right now, said Adam Glambos, right? 133 people. Don't forget to smash likes, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd have been watching the last few days, we've been nailing them. So definitely make sure you subscribe. Yeah, ADA is looking horrendous. There we go. Bitcoin's dropping more. Like I said, we got to break this support and then make it resistance to confirm the downside. But right now it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. So yeah, right in this area. How's Litecoin looking? Same thing. Like I said, these are turning over bearish here. We could be going as low as this 166, but this this looks like a bear flag, and if that's the case, we would have a little bit shorter of a target. That'd get us more around the. So we got these two targets here. I'm going to put another target right there, which is an old fib extension. Let's clone this. So here's the two targets there that I'm looking at. Now let me bring that to the front so it's not in the way. 166 to 175 area. But again, I could say this could be a short wave 5 down here, get a bounce at 189, come back up, test that 200 range again eventually, and then come back down for C, this being an ABC. We'll see what happens. Don't forget, if those that just joined, PHEMEX BT now handles USDT and USDC. So that's what Coinbase uses, USDC. So anyways, so you guys know that. And I do have my promo codes down there. The links are down below. Another way to help support the channel, guys, check out my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. She makes a lot of cool personalized stuff. She can put family pictures on, sayings, whatever you want on any of this stuff. Literally anything you want. Send her a picture, she can put it on there. Or, you know, any coin. There is a crypto section. T-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, everything. Check it out. It's a great way to help support the channel. Happy wife leads to a happy life. All right, let's go back over to Bitcoin, see what's going on. Edward Park said looking to take profit at 1490 with Ethereum passive income. Looks like a postponed to go to moon. Maybe moon will come down. Looks like, oh, okay, you said it twice. Got it. Maybe moon will come down. Hey Savvy, how are you today? I'm good. Raymond, how you doing, man? Banks are playing the float. Ripple XRP, please. I'll look at it. XRP is not Ripple. Ripple owns most of it. They will dump it. Ugly. It is the ugliest chart in the world. I don't even like to try to chart it. It's disgusting. But ABC, this thing's coming back down. I think it's just the ugliest thing ever. Sorry guys, I hate to be so rude about XRP, but I literally can't stand it. I sold all the coins today because Thanos is coming. What do you see ADA coming down to? It all depends on what Bitcoin's going to do here, but it could come all the way back down and retest this trend line down here, right in this area. about 94 cents. If it starts breaking down past this 55 EMA, we could go all the way down to somewhere around 50 cents, which would be the 200 EMA here. And this is on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hour. Whoops, that's 6 hour. Let's go into the 4 hour. Yeah. That's what I'm looking at so far. We'll get some bounces, some relief rallies, so, but as of going up any higher, I don't see that right now. I think we come back down and test these dollar levels first, at least. Whoops. Hey, Savvy bought Litecoin at 221 hodl. Isaac, hey Savvy, what's your biggest tips for new traders other than no emotion? Don't put in more than you're willing to lose and learn risk management. Protect your capital. Don't try to get rich off of one trade. You know, get your stops in a profit, especially if you're new. Get your stops in a profit as soon as possible. Even if it's a small gain, it's better than any loss. And practice, tons of practice. Don't jump in with a buttload of money and don't over leverage. It's pretty much about it. The rest, you know, you could take courses and everything else, but the only true way to learn is really being in front of the charts, getting a feel for the charts, and spending literally thousands of hours learning the charts. Can you take a peek at Chainlink? I suppose I could do that. I thought I had a link chart. Did I have it on something else? Let me see here. Did I have it on the Coinbase one? There we go. Yeah, so this is the last time I posted here. Need a break of this 32, then we could be headed up towards this 36.60. But a break of this does look like could possibly break down here. There is room for another high, so we might come retest this area, but I do believe eventually it's most likely going to break down here. Link could be going as low as, we're going to move this down a little bit, 19 bucks. Yep, that matches up right along with this top over here, so definitely possible this be a ABC correction. If we're going to get another leg up from there, who knows? It doesn't matter where it goes, it matters how it gets there. The path it takes to get there is what helps you determine the possibilities of the next move a lot better. It's how it gets there, not when it gets there, or not where it gets. It's the path it takes to get there. I know it sounds kind of weird, it's hard to explain. Hey, that's great advice. Arrow Keemer, I now identify as a rich white person. What? Don't see yourself as much? What does that mean? I was about to put in an oil short earlier today. RSI looked good. Broke daily RSI, but EMA not quite here yet. In my opinion, looking for a better entry. Good luck with that. Yeah, that's the good thing about, like I said, on Prime, you can have, you know, you can use your crypto and still trade in the regular Forex markets, gold, oil, silver, S&P, Dow Jones, all that stuff, all on one exchange. And you can have multiple trades in, longs and shorts. You can hedge your own trades, whatever. Great exchange. You explained wave 5 expected target by drawing fib extensions up 3 and 4. This is the same thing. You use the fib extensions on the ABC too. I'll show you real quick. Sorry if this chart's messy. I guess I could probably shrink down some of these target numbers here. So let's do this. All right, so let me put this one forward first. All right, so looking at this, if a possible ABC, you bring your fib extension, and I'll get it off there and start over so you can see it. Let me get these out of the way. All right, so you pull your fib extension and you go from the top of what I believe could be A down to B into C. So you pull it out, you put your first one right up here. It'd be A. Your second one at B, which is right there, and then your third one up at the top. Again, if it's done here, and you would go down to the 1-to-1 extension, which gets you to the 51.5. Another way to do that, and I see a lot of people doing it, is just take a trend line from here to here, and then put it from this top to there to get you right to the same spot. It's just an equal amount of an equal move. A and C are an equal move, if that's what we got here. Did that make sense to you? I hope it did. Are they hiding them? Hiding who? 105 likes, 150 people. 50 people have not hit the like button. Come on, man. Do I hold Litecoin? I have very little Litecoin left. Passive income. Why does your comments keep repeating? Let's see. Isaac. Thanks, man. Good looking out. What charting system do you use? TradingView. There's a free version down below. If you go down in the description of the video, go down into my links down there. You'll see a TradingView link. It's free. And it gives you 5. I think you can get 5 indicators and like 5 charts for free. If you want to, and that's plenty to get started. And then if you get more serious about it, then you can upgrade to the versions with more options and more indicators and whatnot. But it's totally free to check out. Can you take a look at the DOS chart, please? I'll kick you some back. What DOS? Is this what you're talking about? DOS? Might get another push up, but we are getting some divergence here. Getting lower highs on the RSI and the 4-hour. Higher highs in the price action. I mean, the simplest way to do this, like I said, guys, I just kind of, when I'm doing this, just doing quick, simple, easy TA. Let's do this. It looks like it's ready to come down. It should come back down here. If not, if that breaks bullish, well, let me give you both targets. We'll just go that route, all right? I think it'll probably come back down to these levels here, which is 12 cents, something like that. Put this across here. We'll clone that, put it up top. Let me get this out of the way. So bullish case, we break up and out of here, which I think is the less likely case, but doesn't matter what I think. I'm giving you the confirmation areas. So if you break this high here, 16.2 cents, and then look for some rejection about the 18. But if you break the 18, you could look for about a 21, almost 22. Otherwise, I think it'll be breaking down here to, let me make that a little bit bigger. Bearish case, come back down to this range here, about 7 cents, 7.5 cents, somewhere in there. Jim John, yes, we have. BTC falling again. That's kind of lingering in between the EMAs right here. Nothing big. Wow, I just found 500 bucks that I took from profits yesterday. Let's eat. Right on, Brian. They boom when BTC pumped. What booms when BTC pumps? Start dabbing. Don't overlook Bitcoin mining stocks. What's a good percentage to take profit normally? That all depends on your, you know, your position, what you're doing, what if you're day trading, if you're scalping, if you're, that's a kind of a loaded question. It could go a million different ways. Any profit's good profit, especially if you're new. Mind taking a look at SKL. $1 cost long, ADA, 88 at 1.7. Did you get out in time? Jim John? Didn't take profit at 145. Excuse me. Theta's on fire. Let's take a look. Theta looks about done. Let's look at the daily. Yeah, I'd say Theta's pretty much about topped out here, guys. What it looks like to me. I think she's about done. We got bearish divergence in the daily. I mean, it could go up a little bit higher, but it looks pretty much finished. When you guys are saying that stuff, oh my God, it's pumping, it's pumping. When people are saying that, it's too late. Let's put some measured moves on here. This is the 4-hour chart. I like the 4-hour charts the best. Gives you kind of medium time frame. So if this is correct, it could go a little bit higher. I wouldn't expect it to go any higher than this if it even gets up here before a pretty decent correction. 925 tops. And then I would start looking for a pretty decent correction here. Probably at least go from this swing low here up to the top. If it gets to that 95, I'd start looking for about $5, somewhere in there. Again, that's not financial advice, just showing you what I'm seeing in the charts, guys. Previous dump from 62K is an impulsive dump, so I am having a hard time to count. If this go to 70K, what do you suggest an alternate count for that? I've been showing already my count right here. I was looking at this as a possible 1 2 3 4 5, but the way this played out, 5 waves down, looks more like an A. This looks like an ABC, a B, and we got C down to 51.5. Now that's the bullish case, bearish, bullish, whatever way you want to look at it, but it ends up being bullish if we bounce here between the 52.7 and 51.5. Then we could be looking for one more wave up. Of course, we'll look at that if it happens. Otherwise, if we do break down and we don't break this high at 60,000 right here, we could be headed back down to the really bearish case would be looking at this as a 1 2 3 all the way down to 1.618. Then we'd probably get a bounce back up to this range, and then maybe stop right here at this trend line. We break this bottom trend line here, guys, and it's Bitcoin's in trouble, big trouble. And I do think it's time to at least retest that line soon, within the next month or two. And again, if we break these highs here, we could continue higher first. And I think I might have to change that target up there because I was looking at that in a different way at the time. Or maybe I measured it right. I just put the lines in there wrong. Nah, that's about right. Yeah, so right in there. I'll go ahead and move this down a little. But that's the area I'd be looking for. And actually, I'm just going to put this right in the middle. Call it 62.8. Be done with it so I don't have all this stuff on here anymore. Again, these targets aren't exact to the T, guys. Rough estimates. That's all you need to trade off it. Trying to get the exact tops and the exact bottoms will screw you up. What did I? Let me zoom in a little bit. I gotta fix this now. All right, there we go. So I did have it right the first time. All right, but that's the possibilities. There is still a possibility for this wave 5 up here if we can break this high. I think it's a little less likely. I think we're looking at an ABC because this came down in 5 waves. This seemed to go up in 3. This should come down in 5. Thanks, Kane. Cheese, I haven't really checked it out. Chilies. I said cheese. Huh? I'm sick of the sideways crap. I've lost and gained back my money 65 times. The DXY looks like another rising channel that may drop briefly. What time frame are you looking at? Like I said, the DXY, no, actually the DXY, even in the 3-day, looks like a bull flag there. Let's look at the daily in RXI or RXI. Man, I'm tired, guys. DXY. It actually looks like more like a bull flag. I guess this could be an ABC correction, go down a little bit more, but it looks more like a bull flag to me. I think we're headed up. And like I said, it really doesn't matter which way the little time frames. I keep an eye on the 3-day and long term for the next year or two. I am bullish on the DXY, not the 3-hour, 3-day. And that's because of this fractal here playing out so far to the T. You have these little humps here just like that too. I mean, it's almost identical fractal. So this one will probably go a little bit lower. It'll probably top out right around this range here, depending on when, but 102, maybe just 1. But that's still what I'm looking at. Unless this breaks some serious lows or something, I don't see it changing. This almost looks like a ending 5th wave diagonal. E doesn't have to touch. This is the daily on Bitcoin. Is there any way you can make the digits larger on your targets because they're very hard to see? Yeah, I just try to do that so it don't mess up the chart so much. I can turn them up a little bit. I don't want to make them too huge. How's 32 work? Yeah, let me make these ones a little bigger too. I make them too big, then people think it's a guarantee. There's no guarantees in any markets, guys. If there was, everybody'd be rich. Is looking at EMA 12 and 26 touch, that means spike up. I don't use that. I use the 8, the 13, the 21, the 55, and the 200 EMA. They work out beautifully together. And I have tutorials on that. If you just go click on my YouTube page itself, I have a free tutorial section. There's a bunch of tutorials in there. There's one on EMAs. There's one on finding patterns. There's a RSI one. I think 1 or 2 more. I don't remember. I made them a couple of years ago. I made them all in one night before going on vacation, so I was really tired making them, but you'll get the point. They're real simple and easy to follow along. Go full screen. I am full screen. Or are you talking to somebody else? Markets are made up of people. People are animals. People have emotion. Charts are emotion. Could you do that thing Elon does? Tweet, you know, he does that. That makes stuff do other stuff. Haha, just kidding. So these are all still looking pretty bearish unless we get a hard spike up. Like I said, if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 could even go up higher. And I'll show you what I mean. So we could possibly go all the way up to the 58.5 range before coming back down. But it's looking pretty bearish right now. So daily close is almost here. I didn't think I was gonna be on that long. Time flies when I'm on here. Ethereum is more clear that we're making an ABC correction, says Crypto Shurigan. Could be ABC, but this definitely looks like I explained earlier, it looks like a reversal diamond, with a target of between 1544 and 1493 if it breaks down from here. If it breaks up, it could see a $2,080 Ethereum. But most of the time, about 70% of the time, these diamonds break down. That's a pretty clean one too. You don't see them that clean very often. Litecoins still dropping. Our target for Litecoin is around between 175 and 166 range. Bitcoin daily close. Not the best looking daily candle. We are still above that 80 EMA though. Last second, guys. I'm gonna Savvy. What do you think of the Doge daily chart? Doge. I'm still up in my trade 107%. But it looked like my heart right after a fat dab. The fact is, we all started out as someone's little angel, and a place like this forces us to become warriors or victims. Nothing in between can exist here. Sounds about right, man. Jim John said if Elon Musk farts, Doge might pump again. My son has been waiting for you to cover Doge. I'll look at Doge, man, but I don't. It's. I'm not a fan. Oh, is it a bull flag? It looks kind of like one, but I don't think so. Let's take a look at Doge here. Damn it. Hold on, we'll have to come back to Doge. Don't let me forget, I want to watch the Bitcoin close. This almost looks like a reversal triangle here too, to be honest. Does it look better in the 4 hour? Yeah, Bitcoin could be a reversal diamond there too. We'll look at that in a second here. 50 seconds till close. Hi guys, recent subscriber. What do you think about Polkadot at the moment? CryptoSavvy, love your work, mate. I might check that out too before we go. I'm gonna get going here in a little bit, so don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Kind of mixing up the live streams and regular updates now, and also I forgot what else I was gonna say. Make sure you smash the like. That's what I was gonna say. Having my first red trade for days, down 25% while sideways. Kind of messes around here. Arg. 25%. What? That's not good risk management, man. Well, there it is. It closed indecision. It looks a little more bearish than bullish in my opinion. Keep in mind, we'll probably get a little pump in the beginning. All candles have a wick. So the way it usually starts out first is not the way it keeps going most of the time, not 100% of the time. All right, let's look at Doge. I'm gonna slim this line out a little bit. Pretty cut and dry. That's what I'm seeing here. So draw this wedge in, and usually wedges break down depending on how far it goes, where it breaks. We're just going to get a rough estimate. If it does break down here, Again, guys, on these, I'm just doing simple, quick analysis, not diving in deep, doing all kinds of counting and stuff, just telling you what I'm seeing. And if it was to break up through the top, it would have to break the 66-cent range. And then we could look for possibly 87-cent range. So it could bounce around in here for a little bit and then pick a direction. But so I'd say between 36 and 87. But if we break down from here, that would be breaking lower than the 50 or the 5.5 cents. Then we could be looking at about 3.5 cents. And if we break up above this 60 or 6.5 cents, then we could be looking at 8, 7, something like that. There you go. There's your Doge. Back to Bitcoin. She's dropping. Made a little tiny wick there. Charts have been playing out pretty clean lately. It's easy trading when that's happening. I was thinking about a diamond on BTC after he drew it on Ethereum. Yeah, it does look like a definite possible diamond pattern. We could draw it in here. Let me get to a cleaner chart. Should we use this one? Yeah, we could use this one. Go into the 4-hour. It's possible. This one's a little bit different, but it's still a possibility. Let's see where the target would take us compared to where the other targets are. So the ugly one, but it definitely could be one. Not going to count it out for sure. I don't know where I would put this, so let's just try that. Let's take a measured move and see what it says. We were to break down here in the next few hours. Look at that. Lines right up with some high volume node there. And again, guys, this doesn't mean it goes straight down. This stuff takes time. $47.6 is the measured move of that diamond if it was to break. That's definitely a possibility. I mean, the RSI definitely has room to do that. You know, that it might take a week, 2 weeks to get down there, but it's possible. Like I said, that's a high volume node there too. It's a possibility. I wouldn't bet the bank on it yet, but first things first, right? But if it, well, I'm going to give you the bullish case too. What if it breaks up? Then what's the target? Depending on where, if, where, and when. Then we'd be looking at about 68,000, 68.2. We'll go ahead and put it up there just cause. The Ethereum diamond definitely looks a lot better. But this could be, that's a little ugly though. I wouldn't say for 100%, but we'll see. So the daily is getting squeezed in between the 21 and the 8 EMA pretty hard there. Let me get this out of the way. You see it in there? Thanks for the stream today, Savvy. Do me a favor and read the Gmail from yesterday and get back to us if it fits your agenda. Yes, I will. I will look at that tonight. I didn't get a chance to yesterday. I had another buddy send me some stuff I got to read through also. So yeah, I will look at that tonight, bud. If not, first thing in the morning, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Take it easy, Jason. How do you get the node? Oh, you're talking about that's the VPVR. V as in Victor, PVR. Right there. VPVR. It's right in the indicators up here. I think you may have to have a paid version to get the VPVR. I'm not 100% sure though. Trap House said ignore my email. I figured it out. All right, man. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Good luck. Happy trading. Don't forget to check out PHEMEX BT. Like I said, they added USDT Tether and USDC. So you can get in and out of stablecoin also while you're trading. So don't forget to use my promo codes. They're all in the links down below. Definitely check them out. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I will see you tomorrow.